Hey everybody, today we're going to play Nancy Drew the Final Scene. This is the 5th game in the series, and I'm really excited to get started, so let's go. The 5th game in the series? It is,
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Charmstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century, and now in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Charmstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
All right.
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get 'em, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks.
Okay.
That sounds like Maya. Help! Nancy!
I mean, she's just gone.
It's locked. Hello?
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Okay.
You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello?
You're crazy. Maya's got nothing to do with this demolition.
This is Joseph Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
Oh boy.
I'm Nancy. My friend Maya's gone, and I just received a threatening phone call from the kidnapper.
Whoa. They must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes. And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked, and then I'll come find you.
Hey, you. No groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to a signed autograph from yours truly?
I'm not here for an autograph. My friend's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
Oh, thank you. There we go.
I don't have time to explain. The kidnapper may still be in the building. I need to search this room. Do you mind?
Sure thing. How can I help?
She may still be in the building. We've got to search this place from top to bottom.
Roger.
Okay, you were more on it than I anticipated you being. Secret passage? Okay, well there's something back there, but I can't do anything about that. Okay, cool. I like the music. This is fun. What's this? Oh. Did you do something? Like, say, this? Yeah. Yeah, you did. snake was here. Okay.
I may have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe. Can't you see I'm on the phone here? My friend's been kidnapped. Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So don't tell me about problems. You don't understand. I think my friend is in trouble. I said scram.
Jiminy crisis, guy. What you doing, lady? Like, what? Old files. What could I do? It was... Okay.
This call's priority. Try me later.
Alright. So the wardrobes are connected. Interesting. Of course. Okay. Okay, let's stay backstage for just a moment. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh. Love that I can do that. Okay, this is where we started. Is what's his face still in here? No. Okay. Okay. Cool. We had a lot of things happen like back to back, and now not too much is happening. Creepy. Can let me turn down any of those rows? No. Oh, popcorn.
Popcorn.
That's it. We get to look at the popcorn and be excited about popcorn right now. Hold up, was there something? No. Okay. Let's check this one. Anything in here? Aha! Coin. Cool. We got ourselves a genuine quarter. I'd like to thank Harry Houdini for his generosity and tireless devotion to promoting the craft of magic. As president of the society for 10 years, Mr. Houdini brought worldwide recognition to the art and helped to foster the careers of countless aspiring magicians. We are honored to follow in his footsteps. Okay.
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is...
She's a reporter doing a story on the theater demolition. She was trying to interview Brady Charmstrong.
Forget Charmstrong. If she wants the real story, she better talk to me.
And why is that?
Hollywood? The fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you, and what's with the doom and gloom?
I'm Nancy Drew. I think I need to call the
Matter
police.
of fact.
What are you calling them for? A little taste of your tax dollars going bad?
Well, you're a breath of optimism. What's this had it all about?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation.
thank you.
So what's up?
Thank you.
My friend's been kidnapped. I've got to alert the police and then start searching this place.
Phew. Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
Suddenly, Maya's fate is tied to this theater. They said that if it gets demolished, she'll
She'll
go with it.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
You must be joking if you think any building is worth more than a human life. And it's a lousy joke, by the way.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
A statement? They said they'll let Maya go down with the building if it gets demolished. I haven't asked her myself, but something tells me that's a statement she'd rather not make.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
Right. I need to start searching for evidence, but I'll be back with more questions for you, Nicholas.
If you need a phone, there's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So then ticket booth. It's not gonna be this way, but oh. There. Ooh. Ooh, okay, cool. Sure, that was probably important. So, glad we spent time doing that. Where's the ticket booth? Behind us. Ah. I'm guessing we're calling the cops, huh?
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the Missing Persons Unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping, no longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall. And I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Nguyen.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
This
So
is
you
important
didn't actually
stuff.
witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes. That'll make it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects. Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence.
Oof.
Does your friend work at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt
Unlikely.
around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss Drew?
Sergeant, I really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Very
Bye.
confident. She's like, no, we're not gonna do that.
Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Okay. Alright, so we called the cops, we talked to him. What's this? Out of service. Cool. Is this upstairs?
This one's missing. This one's missing.
Aw. That sure looks like it. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh. What do we got going on around here? Okay. Whatever that is. Projector care. Oh, man. Oh, man. Cleaning, maintenance. Use a toothbrush to remove built-up dirt and paintbrush to remove dust from film. Oh,
There was a key here.
sure was.
There was a key here.
Okay. Okay, what do I do with that information? Just close this? Okay, just close it. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm just borrowing... I love how Nancy just, like, lets herself into spaces and is like, I'm just gonna take these random things, and you can't stop me.
You must
Oh,
be
hey.
Nancy.
Oh,
The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
I guess the kidnapper must have escaped through that passageway, but all it led me to is a cranky Hollywood agent.
Simone Mueller. I should have warned you. What about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
I already spoke to them. According to their policy, Maya's not officially missing yet. If I want their help before tomorrow, I have to come up with some evidence of foul play.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
I have to find some evidence to convince the police that this is a real emergency.
Well, I
indeed.
checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
You're suggesting it must be one of these people?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
Okay.
Sound testing. Yeah, I think I remember hearing you practicing your MC voice now that you mention it.
I reckon if the kidnapper wants the demolition stopped, they must be keeping Maya somewhere in the building.
Did I mention what the kidnapper said?
Oh, I think so. Or maybe Brady told me when I saw him in the hall. He seems eager to help.
Helpful suspects. What more could I ask for?
That's the spirit. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Time to start searching. Can you give me a map or some blueprints of this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff.
Okay.
I bet a blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. Ask for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
What was the 56 remodel all about?
J.J. Thompson, the original owner, died in 1950. His kids inherited it and decided that movie theaters were the wave of the future. Anyway, I've spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
Okay.
Thanks, Joseph.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Sure.
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
Okie dokie. Alright, so then we go call... Well, no, let's check this out first. Ooh. Ooh.
What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this place, it's ultra personal. My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
Wow, I can see why you would hate to let it be destroyed. After all, this artwork is her legacy.
True, but there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Why didn't he give her the credit?
She was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him or any of that, so I guess she just had to let it go.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke, and then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
What did she do instead?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone? She just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life, but this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history, it's for justice.
She should at least get credit for her work.
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
Maybe there's something buried in the theater.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
Maya's my first priority, as you can imagine. But if there's any way I can help set the record straight on this beautiful artwork, I will.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
I try to play it down.
Oh.
I can't quite reach.
Okay. Cool. Yuck. Okay. Alright, so then we know what we gotta do. We gotta go back up. Cool. And then we can...
This one's missing. This one's missing. This one's missing.
Am I not...
This one's missing.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller. Don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
The premiere's been
The
canceled?
premiere's been canceled?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled, or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
Ah, boy.
I don't think we should get the press into this before the police have had a chance to investigate.
Where are you from?
River Heights? Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Charmstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
This theater is going to be demolished in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy, I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
Ugh.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater. Care to comment?
Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump. That's my comment.
Jerk.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Oh, she's a keeper. Before you make a bad decision, always save your game. What's happening here? There's a ladder right there. Oh! Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That seems like something great. Yep. All right. Awesome. Cool. Oh. Immediately bad. Where are we and what is happening here? Oh. Okay. That's gonna be a puzzle.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up.
No, thank you.
Ah. Find the ace of spades.
Okay.
Keep your eye on the card.
Ah. It's literally gotta be that one. Okay, let's pick the middle one then. Okay. Right, sure.
County Administration, 314-555-3309.
I didn't mean to write it down.
Records, Madeline speaking.
Hi, I'm looking for the blueprints for the Royal Palladium Theater. Do you have them on file?
Are you a county employee?
No, just a citizen on a mission.
Okay, well, we do keep blueprints on file. Let's see. The computer says there are 2 sets for the Palladium, 1923 and 1956. Do you have a preference?
1923, please. The originals.
Would you like to hold while I retrieve them?
Sure, thanks.
Hold music. I love the music of this one. This is fun.
Ma'am?
Yes, I'm still here.
It's very strange, ma'am. They're gone.
Gone? You mean someone checked them out?
Oh, we don't allow people to check them out. You can bring the blueprints to our reading room and study them there, but they're not supposed to leave the building. I can't imagine where they could be. Hold on, let me see if Charles knows.
Okay.
Ma'am, this is so strange. Charles says some guy was just in here looking at them a few days ago.
What did he look like?
Hold on.
Come on.
Hello? Charles said the guy had a hat on. He never really got a look at
Oh
the
my
guy.
Was
gosh.
he young or old?
Hey, Charles? Young or old? Energetic is all Charles remembers.
Okay, well, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm working on some things over here at the Royal Palladium. Could you do a search for the blueprints?
Sure thing. I'll put in a find request. Call back in 5 to 7 business days.
Next week? Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that kind of time. Is there any way to expedite the search?
I'm afraid not. The guy who does our misplaced material searches just returned from a month of paternity leave, and he's swamped.
I see.
This is urgent?
Yes, it's urgent, all right. But I'll figure something out. Thanks, Madeline.
Good luck.
Bye.
Okay, cool. That was stalemate.
On your stage name, I'm thinking Samantha Quick. You love it, right?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
I really do love that she's just like, I think your phone's about to ring. Oh, hey, dude.
Need any help?
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Me? You think I kidnapped Maya and then breezed in here just 4 minutes later? Where would I hide her? In my back pocket?
Just answer the question, Prince Charmstrong.
Charmstrong?
I picked that up from Nicholas. Now please proceed.
Well, I was late getting back from a haircut. This is hard for me. I think my hairline might be receding.
Oh.
It's miserable. Simone's gonna go through the roof.
Boy.
Who's this Simone, and how do you know her?
Simone Mueller, CEO of my life. My agent.
Okay.
Focus on being wholesomely smoldering, she says, and leave the rest to me. So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
Do you mind if I take a look around in here?
Be my guest.
Talk
to you later, Brady.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. Let's see. Nobody has words or is here, so let's see what we've got going on here. Oh man. What's the goal?
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
Do you think maybe it needs to be spades?
Congratulations! You beat
Your
a
audience will
magician.
be dazzled.
Don't forget to collect your winnings.
Maybe these guys all need to be spades? Yeah, okay. Oof, that was loud. And rotate, okay. You don't go there. But I don't know where you go. No, you can't go. Well, maybe you can. Okay. No. You go. You do. Okay. So you do not go there. You might go here. That makes more sense. No, you're gonna get turned as well. All right.
Something's missing here.
Oh. Oh? Okay, we've got a key. Dear Mr. Houdini, congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Never have I seen the crowd in the Royal Palladium so enthralled by a performer. Stupendous. I was assured that the watery grave was inescapable, even for a master such as yourself. Really, if I had had any notion of risking my money, I might not have offered so grandiose a reward. After all, what man is made of money? Isn't that right? My point is, while I must admit that my cash flow is a little tight at the moment. More specifically, I do not have $50,000 available to give you at this time. The theater is young, but bound for glory. I'm sure you'll agree. And my bank account is still recovering from the building expenses. I'm sure you understand. However, this letter is an announcement of a golden opportunity. Not one of gloomy regret. In lieu of cash, and in accordance to my lawyer's counsel, I'm prepared to offer you a reward far more valuable than cash. I'd like to make you my business partner by transferring 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater to your name. Just think of it. Together we can make the Royal Palladium the foremost venue in the world for magic. Stupendous. Please sign below and return this document to me if you agree to proceed with a transfer of 50% ownership into your name. Harry Houdini. Sure enough. Okay, so we have a key and new knowledge that Harry Houdini owns half of this. That's kind of a big deal.
How about Fancy Jackson? It's a little disco, but I think you could pull it off.
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef Frank at 7 a.m. He's been the jewel in my crown ever since.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
Okay.
How goes the search?
I haven't found anything that mentions your grandmother, but I did find something very interesting about the ownership of the theater.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that J.J. Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
J.J. put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge. He must have thought the escape was impossible, but Houdini did it. And J.J. didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, J.J. had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Ha! Serves that swindler J.J. right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
Enlighten me.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Okay. Okay.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
Okay.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Okay.
Catch you later.
On the flip side.
Cool. Anything new? Anything secrets? Okay.
Nancy, it's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
Okay.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Will do.
Where did you find it?
Brady found it.
Found it? Where?
He didn't say. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Gosh, I am exhausted.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Okay. If I remember this one, I feel like I remember a lot of pieces of this one, but not the whole story. Calling the cops, right? Okay.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons, this is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye.
Always.
Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada, yada, yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey.
Of course,
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
Cool.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy.
Hi, buddy.
Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
Okay. Oh. Hello? Deepest sympathy. Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? Because we're here. Oh, missing persons. Yeah. Official. Information leading to Maya's safe return. Brady Charmstrong is offering signed posters of his new movie, whose national premiere has been postponed due to this unfortunate turn of events at the Royal Palladium. Yeah, that's great. Hey, bud.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
This is one creepy kidnapper, that's for sure.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
It's just strange. I mean, why would the kidnapper go to the trouble to have that thing arranged and delivered here?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
Where did those missing posters come from?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
Are you thinking of a certain Hollywood agent we know?
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
Tell me about that old key-making machine in the lobby. Has it been out of order long?
It's been broken for a spell. The kids lost interest in it when video games came along. But I bet it wouldn't be hard to fix. I'd love for you to see how it works. And then you could make yourself a little souvenir from the Royal Palladium. Or send a key to your sweetheart.
Okay.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This'll be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
The history of this theater is so rich. I'm surprised the city of St. Louis isn't more interested in preserving it.
Well, they are interested. The Historical Society's been working like the dickens to get this place declared a landmark. But someone downtown has been stalling. They're awfully close.
So where will you go after the demolition? Are you planning to retire?
Greasewood, Arizona. My brother Jake is there. It's a tiny town with no movie theater, so we're going to put one on the map. I got some money saved.
Okay.
Who is this J.J. Thompson character anyway?
Old J.J. Owner, visionary, wheeler dealer. J.J. loved a magic show. He had this place built with those kind of big spectacle shows in mind. J.J. also happened to love the sight of his own mug in the mirror. You can tell by the way he ornamented the auditorium with his own head.
Gotta go now.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, cool. Let's see you.
Nancy, what's the 411?
Thanks to you, the police think this whole kidnapping is a hoax.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
So you have or have not used kidnapping to further your causes in the past?
To the point.
I'm not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Okay.
There's nothing I hate more than a bold-faced liar, Nicholas. Remember that.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
Okay.
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. Had it's about action, not paperwork.
Okay.
Tell me about your relationship with the police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
Catch you later.
On the flip side.
All right. Okay. Anything new over here? Nope. Okay. Cool. Let's go yell at these two. Why did I knock?
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
You made the posters? When?
After Brady found her press pass, of course.
You know I was searching for evidence to show the police. You know every hour counts. But when Brady found the pass, you used it to promote your star before you turned it over?
Maya's on the poster. It says she's missing. So what's your issue? Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report
Of
on
course.
Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
What do you know about that wreath?
I had it moved out front for the press conference.
Ugh.
We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
You're
I
terrible.
think your phone's about to ring.
Bye now.
I don't remember hating you this much. But you're truly awful. Okay, so he shouldn't be in here. But I'm gonna see. Okay. You are what you project, becoming the captain of your own destiny. You're my oyster, now open up and hand over the pearls. You soon find yourself basking in fame, fortune, and social popularity. It's body language, too. Going straight to the top, yes. I'll get that for you, sir. I'm busy. Get it yourself. Do you see how the cabin boy is ruled by fear and doubt, where the captain greets the world with his chest puffed out and his best foot forward? Isn't it time you grabbed your destiny by the horns and sailed it into the sunset? Get back here and swab the deck. You work for me, Captain Brady. Simone overboard. Astro style. The clothes you put on says a lot about your attitude, so why not put on success from head to toe? Gemini the twins. Looking good is feeling good. Gemini style. Wild Wild West. Pirate of the High Seas. Gambling tycoon. Studious looking glasses. Oh, okay. Okay. So he's reading self-help books. Okay. All right.
I got the number.
Oh.
I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
But
Okay.
It couldn't hurt to give her a call. I'll get right on that.
Okay. Left it in the ticket booth. Making a phone call. Doing lots of things. Florida. All right. Hold up. Is that who we're... Yes. 555-3247. Nice.
Yes, hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs.
Okay.
Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropov, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Shermy, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Shermy around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacuzzi repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropoff. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Okay, I guess we're calling the Library of Congress. That's a normal phone call to make. From this little theater in the middle of nowhere.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself.
Right.
It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Okay. All right. Cool. We did that. Cool. Are you there? You are.
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
Okay.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
We're expecting a package. Cross your fingers it gets here in time.
Way to go, Nancy. You're on fire.
Can you believe Brady's agent has called this press
Makes me
conference
so
to trump
unhappy.
up his heroics? She can barely even remember Maya's name.
Don't worry, Nancy. This cowboy will be on the scene with a megaphone in each holster. I guarantee you the press will get more than they bargained for.
Catch you later.
Cool.
Fight the power.
Cool. Okay. It's a lot of chattering back and forth with this one.
Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Chin up.
Okay, nothing there. Hey.
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
Great job on the posters, too. You market yourself like a real pro.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
Oh, really? Is somebody operating you by remote control?
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
Sounds like you've bitten off more than you can chew.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later.
Is it?
Not now, Nancy.
Okay.
Okay, folks, we're about to get started here. Mrs. Mueller and Mr. Armstrong will do their best to answer all of your questions in the time allotted. But let's proceed with good manners, shall we?
Thank you, all, for coming. I'm only sorry that the circumstances of our meeting are not more festive. Wouldn't it be nice if we were all gathered here today to revel in the blockbuster success of Brady Armstrong's new movie, Vanishing Destiny? Wouldn't we all prefer to turn our attention to record ticket sales and the squeals of delighted fans across the nation? But, alas, we have come together today over tragedy, not triumph. I've called this conference specifically to let you know, and I trust you will take it upon yourselves to inform the world, that Brady Armstrong will not rest. The greatest performance of his career will not be unveiled until Maya Nguyen.
Hey lady, you're breaking my heart. But isn't her name Maya Wynn?
Until Maya Wynn is returned to her friends and family, safe and sound. Already, our real-life hero has searched this theater and uncovered important evidence. Already, he has driven 200 miles in a rent-a-car, no less, distributing missing posters to all the outer-lying regions of this great city. You see, Brady Armstrong is a hero and a regular guy, all rolled into one.
Ooh, I'm swooning.
Put a sock in it, Mr. Camouflage. And now, without further ado, I'd like to open the floor up to questions.
Is it true that the girl was at the theater to interview Brady Armstrong? What was the interview about?
Mr. Charmstrong, do you find your fans respond to you more in your chicken suit or in your curly wig?
Did anyone hear her scream?
Ms. Mueller, you're his agent. Chicken suit or curly wig?
Any speculation of where the kidnapper's hiding her? Where did this funeral wreath come from?
Isn't it a little unusual for a movie star to help with a kidnapping like this?
People, one at a time. Brady.
Well, with all of my experience on the silver screen, I feel well prepared to save the day in St. Louis.
Do you think the kidnapper is violent?
Mr. Charmstrong, have you ever thought about growing a mustache? It might really distinguish you.
Is it true you're offering a reward for the facts leading to Maya's return?
That's right. Autographed movie posters for anyone and everyone who comes forward with a decent lead.
Yes, is it true that that Detective Nancy Drew is on the case?
Yes, Nancy Drew is investigating.
Is she available for comment?
It's a difficult situation. You see, Maya is a friend of Nancy's, and the personal connection, well, it may be clouding the detective's judgment.
Oh.
She's really on edge.
Isn't anybody around here concerned about the welfare of this magnificent theater? There's more than one life at stake today, you know. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, press people, over here. If you want the real story, talk to me. Sorry, Miss Mueller, you'll have your photo op in a moment. Yeah, over here, down by my van.
All right. Anything new? Ooh, ooh. Okay, guess we needed that. Bobby pins. Your bag. If you ain't Baroque, then take our tours. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, he looks so happy. Uh-huh. You found it. Oh, my gosh. You had a photo shoot with it. Ugh. talent farm, actors, actresses, singers, dancers, you name it, we got it. Jake Schmoozer. Oh, that's funny. Wellness garden. Aspect ratio. Studios. Okay. Sea Heels Martini and Sushi Bar. Okay. Funeral Wreath Style A, Ribbon Rip, Nothing Tacky. You did it. Georgie Bear. 813. Shirt size 17. Shoe size 14 wide. Oh. Why is there a star there? Aha. Lunch date with Brady, pick up dry cleaning, Brady final shoot, cast party. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Cool. Cool. Help. It's always because I didn't close it. Okay. We have a locked door in here.
It's locked.
Classic. Steak Technician's Guide. 121192. Rooms and tunnels. Third performer can access the trick chair via the foot elevator beneath the chair. This room is located beneath the stage, beside the basement.
Get smart, Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Okay. Who was just in here, huh? I guess not you then, huh? Men's rooming house. For a clean bed, a hot meal, and a place to hang your hat, you can always room with the rad dudes. Dear Mr. Hughes, received your letter inquiring about the whereabouts of Jacob Hughes. Unfortunately, Jake died 6 months ago. He had been ill with emphysema for some time, but you'll be glad to know that he enjoyed his cigarettes to the end and died peacefully in his sleep. We regret that we were unable to contact you at the time of his death, but we had no idea that Jake had a brother. He never mentioned any family, and our research didn't turn up any leads. Your brother was cremated according to his last wishes, and no rent was due on his room. Please contact the county coroner's office if you would like to have his ashes shipped to you. We're so sorry for your loss. Best of luck, sincerely. Aww. That's heartbreaking.
It's locked. It's locked.
Oh, okay. What am I missing? Oh, the numbers. Okay, it was 121192. 121192. Nice. Fader power. Fader switch. Low. Okay. And then we hit magnets. And then fader switches up a little bit. Then trap door button. And then lock. I guess that worked. Oh, nice.
It's done with mirrors.
Huh. Ah. Fudge. Okay. They moved her that fast. Oh. Ooh. I hate the door opening sounds in these games. Oh. Oh.
These pieces won't budge.
Okay.
These pieces won't budge.
Okay. Then not yet. Oof. Up we go.
Help! Is anybody out there?
Who's there?
It's
Nancy.
Nancy.
Nancy? For goodness sakes. What are you doing down there? This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
I found a secret room under the stage.
I gotta check it out.
Magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Oh, hey.
Here, try this.
Sweet golly. It scared the bejiminies out of me, man. His face appeared. Uh-oh. Okay. What am I trying? What'd you give me? WD-40.
This should loosen things up.
Alright. I see. Oh. I see. Yeesh. Okay, let me back out, please.
She was just here. Her shoe.
Cool. Oh boy. Ooh.
The gate is electrified.
It'll automatically lock if it closes.
Rubber is shockproof.
Oh, nice. That's gonna be perfect for what we've got. Do I just have to guess? Six. 6, 3, 1. 6, 3, 1, 4. 1, 7. 6, 3, 1, 7. Oh man. Two. 6, 3, 1, 7, 9. 6, 6, 3, 1, 7, 9, 2, 5. 6, 3, 1, 7, 9, 2, 8. 4. 6, 6, 3, 1, 7, 9, 2, 8, 5, 4. Oh my golly. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Nancy.
Ugh.
Hey.
Hey.
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Wow, are you sure? I didn't see anything.
I found evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow. Evidence. Where?
I'll talk to you later. I've got to get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey.
You are also being suspicious. Why is everyone being suspicious? What's it mean? All right. Hello? There we go.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Police Hall, missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
I found her, and then she disappeared again.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right.
That's
what have you
ironic.
got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left everything where it was so you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
Please.
Yep. Just bear with me while I try to find an available car. Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Thank you.
Great. Bye.
Cool. Awesome. That went great.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
I found Maya.
You found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
I think the kidnapper moved her, but they left some evidence behind.
Evidence? That should interest the police. Have you called them?
Yeah, they said they'll come check it out, but they may not be able to get here for a while.
I'll wait up for the police. You get some rest, Nancy. You're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Make sure they check that magician's secret room.
All right, cool. Whoa, okay. Day 3. Hey, the polizia. Kidnapper demands $50K. The St. Louis Police Department received a call yesterday demanding $50,000 for the return of Maya. Oh my gosh. Call came in at 4:36 yesterday afternoon. Due to a voice distortion device, police are unable to determine whether the caller was male or female, but they're able to trace the call to a payphone in Granite City. The alleged kidnapping was motivated by a fanatic's desire to save the Royal Palladium from today's scheduled demolition, but yesterday's caller made no reference to the theater. Police now believe the kidnapper's desperation is financial in nature and will not stop the demolition from proceeding according to schedule. As for the ransom... Okay. Cool. Alright. More and more things are happening over here. Please see me right away. Okay. Let's go see him right away. Hey, bud.
Can you believe this ransom demand coming out of thin air?
Did they get any information on the call?
Apparently, the call came from north of here, a town called Granite City. Personally, I think it's a hoax, but now the police are convinced that Maya's not in this building.
That's crazy. She was tied up in the magician's room yesterday. I saw her. And the kidnapper must have been here too, because Maya didn't move herself.
Are you sure the pizza boxes were in that magician's room? Because the police couldn't find anything.
What do you mean they couldn't find anything?
They searched the whole building.
Somebody must have moved the evidence. That's the only explanation.
Follow your gut, Nancy. If you think Maya's still here, you keep looking for her, you hear?
I was backstage earlier, and one of the stage lights came crashing down. It almost hit me.
Oh, Nancy, thank goodness you're okay.
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
Oh, man.
It's only a matter of hours until the demolition. How are you holding up, Joseph?
Oh, fine. Everything's great. Fine. I was up till the wee hours polishing up the lobby. Heck, I'm even fixing to repair the old keymaker so you can give it a whirl. Guess old habits die hard, eh?
Do we confront him? Yeah.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't really have any family in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Everyone's a suspect, Joseph. You know that. If you have nowhere to go after the theater comes down, then maybe you're the kidnapper desperado. It's not so far-fetched, is it?
Now. I am going to Greasewood, and I'm not desperate. I made up the part about my brother so you wouldn't feel sorry for me. You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
Gotta go now.
Chin up!
Okay. Okay. So then let's see who's... You're here.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
We'll good talk. That's beautiful. Still out of service.
How's progress?
I know you sent the funeral wreath. Now where's Maya?
I don't know what you're talking about, Sugar. Listen, the pressure must really be getting to you. I know a top-notch aromatherapist in town, okay? I'll give you her number.
Come on, Simone. Ginger's 24-hour flower-rama? I believe you've been caught red-handed.
You broke into my personal property? I could have you arrested for that.
It's just business, Simone. You do what agents do, I do what detectives do. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
All right, I sent the stupid wreath, but I'm no kidnapper. I needed something for the cameras, didn't I? And it was a very tasteful arrangement. Should have been for $300. Perhaps I went a little overboard.
A little overboard? You're dreaming if you think that's enough to get you off my suspect list.
Cool.
What are you doing hanging out with that Falcone jerk?
I'm not hanging out with him, Brady. I'm conducting a search here, and I'll take any tip I can get.
That guy's bad news, and he's certainly not going to help your credibility with the police.
Don't worry. I don't trust him any more than I trust you, or anyone else around here for that matter.
Just trying to help.
Why are you so interested in helping me?
Well, Maya was kidnapped from my dressing room after all. I just can't help thinking maybe they meant to kidnap me.
How do you keep up with all of your fans, Brady? A big star like you must get hundreds of emails.
Hundreds? Try thousands. All my email goes through Simone. She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record. Any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
Talk to you later, Brady.
You betcha.
This is new. Alright, what we got? Extra strength for men. Hair growth treatment. Oh, man. Sun-free tanning.
Maya's notebook?
Narrate history. Do you believe actors should use their influence next project? Hit him with the evidence. Demand an answer. Okay, so he has her notebook. Why? Why and how does he have her notebook?
Hey, you.
The jig is up, Brady. Start talking.
Huh? I'm afraid you've lost me.
You've been lying to me, playing Mr. Helpful and Concerned all this time. I found her notebook in your bag.
I haven't done anything wrong.
I wonder if the police will agree with that.
Okay, Nancy, here's the deal. My real name is Brady Thompson. Simone pushed for Armstrong, more wholesomely smoldering, she said.
Yeah, so?
I'm Wave of the Future, Inc., the owner of this theater, great nephew of JJ himself.
Oh.
So why don't you stop the demolition?
The place is shabby. It needs major repairs. It's a money pit and a has-been. Not the image I want to project.
You can't be serious.
Never underestimate the power of image, Nancy. You are what you project.
And what is it that you wish to project?
When people think of Brady Armstrong, they think sparkling white teeth and healthy glow. Success glows. It doesn't crumble and sag. The hero never rides a has-been horse.
Okay.
Then why don't you sell the theater to someone else?
When I saw these ritzy themed restaurants popping up all over the country, it hit me like pow. My first original idea. Brady Armstrong's Planet Tinseltown. Can't you see it on the marquee? Grand opening. The lights will say it all.
What does this have to do with Maya?
I've sworn to be the captain of my own destiny. Maya was going to expose me, muck up my name in this controversy. It would have been a dark cloud over the launch of Tinseltown.
And for that, she deserves to be kidnapped?
I didn't kidnap her. I found her notepad in the basement with the press pass. I just thought I'd hang on to it for a few days until the dust settles.
How could you withhold anything that might help me find her? How could you?
Sorry, Nancy. Look, you're not thinking clearly. It's obvious she's not in the building. We've searched everywhere.
Call off the demolition! You've got to!
You're the only one who thinks she's here. There's no evidence.
There was evidence. I found a pizza box and one of her shoes.
Evidence that no one was able to verify.
Oof.
Who's to say you didn't imagine that stuff?
Joseph believes me.
He's a confused old codger.
Nicholas thinks she's in the building.
He's an outlaw, and he's using you.
All right.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to rally a wrecking crew.
You can't do this!
Ugh. I don't remember that. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Can we do anything about that? Who are we? Let's go talk to everybody. Not what's her face, but you.
Nancy, we could be golden. A package just came from that museum. We may have the goods to stop this demolition dead in its tracks. Check the ticket booth.
Okay. Will do. Makes sense as to why you picked this. Couldn't find anything written Mr. Houdini's on hand, but I did find this letter addressed to Mr. Houdini from a close colleague and friend. It seems to hint at the information you require. Hope this package has arrived in time to be useful to you. Thanks, Sherman. All right. Oh.
I should switch the power off.
Key.
There was a key here.
Wait. Yeah. Yes.
I need a coin.
Held on to that sucker this entire time. Okay. Cool. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. That one. That one. Please? Okay. Okay. Here?
It's locked.
Here's our key. Hopefully. Yeah!
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be nothing but a pile of rubble.
Can I hide in here? Oh, I can. Oh.
See anything, Dino? All clear in here, Sarge.
Cool. Okay.
It's locked.
Let me in. Okay. 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 That should be good. You're in there already. How's Trix? Not that I need to ask. You've seen the papers. I know you're dazzling the crowds. Received your letter, and I must say I'm very intrigued by your plans. This Thompson character sounds slippery indeed. If you want to just entangle yourself from him and have the opportunity to do a good deed at the same time, I say bravo. What a windfall for a struggling young artist to inherit 50% ownership of a thriving theater like the Royal Palladium. This is it.
I should switch the power off.
That was it. Nice. Okay, and then we got this guy.
Another secret passageway.
Ah. Oh boy. Okay.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on?
I think I was right.
I should switch the power off.
Hey, Nancy, I've been looking for you.
How did you avoid the police?
I've decided I need to get organized, Nancy. Tomorrow I'm really gonna straighten up in here.
But Joseph, there isn't going to be any tomorrow. Not for this theater, anyway.
I think a fresh coat of paint would really cheer things up, don't you?
I know it's you, Joseph. But why? Were you trying to buy some time so the Historical Society could declare the theater a landmark or something?
Do you think the premiere will sell out?
Snap out of it. Just tell me where Maya is.
Don't tell him she's here, Nancy. I will take her away and knock down the theater.
They're gonna knock it down anyway. Please, we don't have much time.
Don't tell him, Nancy.
I'm locked in.
Well, fudge.
I'm locked in.
Oh.
I must have the key somewhere. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks.
What's that? What's this?
It's locked.
Do I have this key? I do have that key. Okay, let me in. Oh, boy. Oh, man. J.J. Thompson over the theater has signed over 1/2 of ownership to said property to Houdini. And Luisa Falcone! Ah! We have to... Oh, man, I'm glad they're different colors each. I don't like...
I must have the key This one's useless.
Okay, the red one didn't work. Let's try the silver one. Nope. Okay, let's try this one. Try the gold one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I can't believe this.
Oh, I hate this.
Come on, come on!
There it is! Let me in. Please. Please let me in. Oh, it's creaking so bad. Maya!
Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there. Even Hercules couldn't pull this off.
Okay, what do we do? This is what we do. Watch your eyeballs.
This is useless.
Okay, don't watch.
I've got to let them know we're up here.
Jimmy, is that Bob?
This is
Not so
useless.
fast, Detective.
Joseph, please let me pass.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
Oh, the timer is.
I'm warning you. I still got a trick or two up my sleeve.
We're going down in a blaze of glory.
Joseph, you can go down in a blaze of glory if you want, but Maya and I are not coming with you.
You've cracked your last case.
Joseph, this is far from over. Now step aside.
It's all over now.
My guy.
We've still got time for a grand finale here, Joseph.
I never meant for it to turn out this way. Ah! That light!
Go, 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 go.
Dear Bess, I still can hardly believe that Joseph, sweet old Joseph, was Maya's kidnapper. He says he planned to kidnap Brady with the idea that Simone could use her Hollywood connections to save the theater. But when Maya entered the dressing room, he panicked and grabbed her instead. Plan B was to stall the demolition long enough for the Historical Society to declare the building an official landmark. I guess he's been at the Royal Palladium for so long, he just couldn't imagine his life without it. But desperation aside, poor Joseph wasn't cut out for a life of crime, and pretty soon things were spinning out of his control. Simone's publicity stunts didn't help. At least he was courteous and kind to Maya through the whole thing. Her testimony should help him in court. The good news is that the Royal Palladium is still standing. Once he heard that Nicholas would inherit his grandmother Louisa's 50% of the theater, Brady decided he'd better find another site for Planet Tinseltown. In order to make amends for things, and because he needed some good publicity, Brady donated his half of the theater to the St. Louis Historical Society. Together with Haddett, they should have this place restored to its original glory in no time. Not such a happy ending for Simone, I'm afraid. She received an official reprimand from the National Press Corps for her stunt with the wreath. Still, knowing Simone, she'll be back at the top of her game in no time. So, here ends the longest 3 days of my life. The premiere of Vanishing Destiny is back on. But I think this detective is going to wait for it to come out on videotape. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
All right. Good job, team. This one is really good. There's just a lot of like back and forth and having to talk to the same people like over and over again. And there's also not all that many like puzzles. But what is a puzzle isn't like handed to you, which is nice, but you have to kind of figure out and sometimes outright guess as to what the answers are, and that can be a lot. But yeah, this is the 5th Nancy Drew game. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and stick around for more Nancy November. Bye!